Hi, Tanya. Oh, I can't hear
Oh,
you.
good, you're here. I was sitting here. I wonder if anybody's coming.
I wonder if we have the wrong time since it's only the two of us.
Is that right? I thought it was like 5 o'clock. That's what I got. I'm sorry.
A- And are you what time zone are you in?
I'm in Central Time. What
And
time zone are you in?
I'm in Pacific time, and so I thought it was at seven seven, which puts it
Hmm.
at 4. Maybe we're an hour off.
Let me check the calendar. I
I'm
wonder
gonna I'm gonna do the same thing right now.
where is the calendar? That's the other
Let's
part.
see. I have tapping. Let me look here. I'm so frustrated with this calendar, I can't tell you.
I can't, I
You
I
know
don't
what?
put all those things in my calendar.
They don't even have it on here anymore.
It's not there.
No.
This
It
meeting is not there.
yes, it was there earlier today
Oh,
because I
that's
double checked
weird.
it. It's supposed to be with Brittany, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even listed on there now.
Well, where do we find the calendar?
So I go to the tapping circle.
Oh, tapping circle. Okay.
I go to the Brittany Watkins website and then tap and then go to that curriculum for tapping circle.
Well, that's so weird because it says I only have one course, but then I have receipts for the tapping circle as well. Let
So
me see
you,
if I can
okay,
fix this. Here we go.
I don't know about you,
I
but
don't
this
know.
this
I mean, I just
calendar
printed out
changes
two.
like this all the time.
Oh, it does?
It does. And
So,
because I checked it last night and it had Brittany on there still, and now she's not listed on there.
so I'm in the circle. I'm in the tapping circle, and I'm not
Okay, and
seeing.
then let me see if I can regurgitate what I did before. Um, it's the tapping circle. Oh gosh, let me just see here. Tapping circle. Okay.
I can share my screen too.
Yeah, just let
I
me, I'm
guess. I
on
mean,
my
I don't know. Maybe I
screen.
can't. Maybe I can't
Okay,
share my
so
screen.
scroll down and then it says welcome, and right below the welcome headline, then there's tapping circle call schedule.
Okay, I see it. Tapping a circle call schedule. I don't
So
have
that's
access to that. I don't understand. They're asking me if I want to enroll in it, but I've already, I don't get this. It
I
says
don't,
enroll for $4,000, and I don't think, when I look at my profile and
yeah.
when I look at my account, I mean, I just printed this out. It's so bizarre. Like,
So what I did was, and I know it was on there, it was supposed to be a breakthrough call.
my computer's being really slow. I think I put, do they do this a lot? There's going to be something and then there's not?
Yes, so it's not on there now. And it's a breakthrough call with Brittany. And the
Yeah, that's what I,
th this has happened so many times to me. And I'm gonna tell you, I paid $8,900.
holy shit, Daphne.
$8,900 to have for the Thrive program so that I had everything. And this constantly happens to me.
Have
And
you complained to anybody?
I have talked to, so I've really tried. You're the first person I've complained to, so I apologize. But
No, it's okay.
I,
I mean, I've been sitting here
I,
going, where is this? I
yeah,
can't
I
see
have
it.
tried really hard to stay above the line of consciousness and be good.
Interesting.
Because, Grayson is required. I mean, life happens. And I have gotten the distinct feeling that Brittany is going through something herself and that there's a transition happening. And
Mhm.
I feel like I've been caught, along with everybody else in my group that joined, has been caught in this transition. I know that was on the calendar.
Yeah, I wouldn't have it on my calendar if I didn't pick it up from there.
I
I
wouldn't
mean,
have
I didn't
either. And I
create
checked
that.
last
They
night
did.
because this has happened so many times.
Sorry, say that again.
I'm just like, what in the heck? So I'm suspecting that there's only a buddy call tonight.
Here I have
And
Think Again 6-week program, and I have tapping circle, and it's like the tapping circle that I signed up for was 149. I have a receipt right here, and now it's gone, and it says 4,000. Okay, I am so sorry this is happening to you because I'm not in that deep. But
yeah,
Daphne, that tells me a lot that this is happening to you so many times. When did you start working in
I
this?
started in October.
Hmm.
And I signed up for October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, October. And for a 6-month program for $8,900, was supposed to get this, and this. Have not. Um, it's just, I think that the program, I value the program. I value the science.
Yeah, the science is there. I work with this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I've been doing tapping for
But there's
years.
something odd in the execution of the program.
Yes.
And I haven't quite been able to figure it out yet. I'm
Well,
a small businesswoman myself. I know
yeah,
you are as well.
sure.
And that something's not right.
Yeah, when I have an invoice here that says that I paid for that and then it's not, it's disappeared, like between the time that I got on here and the time you and I are talking.
Yeah.
First of all, that's not right. And second of all, like I run courses myself. This is not how you do it, where you give out a time and then you don't show up for it.
Yeah.
So I'll be
Well, it
writing them
just
a letter.
disappears.
Yeah.
I don't understand
Yeah.
that. So Casey, the coach Casey, are you
Yeah.
familiar with? She's on some of the calls.
I was just on a call the other night and I think it was Casey, but I'm not sure. I can't.
Casey has long hair. She has it pulled back in a ponytail.
Mhm.
She's very um, direct bottom line. She does a lot of the study groups. Anyway, she's my personal coach, and I've had huge success with her. And she has been associated with the organization for quite some time, but has only worked with them since September or October. And so I've shared some of my mild frustrations with her. And Casey's very
Mhm.
professional and always sends me back to support. And support takes about 48 hours to get back to me consistently. It takes them quite a while. Um, so I think I am going to send an email about this
I'm
because
definitely sending an email because
this is
what's
supposed to be
happening?
with Brittany. It's listed. Let me see what it was listed as again. Let me look on my calendar. Let me get out my phone here so I can have
I'm
two.
getting so many emails from Brittany Watkins. It's choking my emails.
I I get it. I so hear you.
Mhm. And I don't
Totally
send that
get it.
many emails. I'm like, hey, free today? This is today. Hey, free
It's a
today?
breakthrough call with Brittany.
Yeah, that's what I have on my calendar. That is not it's not from my calendar. It's from their calendar onto mine.
Yes. Yes. Same for me.
So that's part of it.
And it's not there now. And
Yeah,
and
this
I'm
is
telling you, it was there last
right.
night.
And but it's on my calendar.
Are you there?
That's weird. Well, I'm sure
Yeah.
glad you came on here. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
here. I'm
I
here.
really I
I
don't
don't
mean
know
to
if
be
you see me. Can you
unprofessional, and
see
I don't
me?
mean,
Okay.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Tanya?
No, I totally get it. I totally get it. I
I'm not wanting
I said I
to speak
totally get
ill.
it. It's fine.
Okay, okay. I don't mean to do that. I wouldn't want anyone to do that to me without
No,
having.
not at all. I mean, it's frustrating to be sitting here. No, it's frustrating to be sitting here and thinking that you're going to be doing something. I mean, I block this off on my calendar. That means I can't see a patient at this time. I can't
I'm
have income at this time
I'm right
because
there with you. I
people
blocked it
direct.
out. I can't make appointments. I get it. I totally get it.
And it's funny because I'll tell you, just between you and me, Daphne, because there's nobody else here.
Right.
Um, I did the study group call on Tuesday, and
Mm-hmm.
that was great. People were sharing, it was wonderful. And then to go and see this happen and wonder what is going on here? Why is this happening? And then to have an invoice for something that I paid for and I don't have access to it. I don't understand what's going on with that.
You've been around for a couple of weeks now. I've seen you for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I Are you getting the one-on-one talk to Jimmy, make a call, do the 90-day thing? Are you getting those emails?
No, what I'm getting is the emails click to secure your free spot. This is a master class. Um, learn it today. It's a specific technique. That one, the next one, that was today at 6 hours ago. I got that.
Okay.
My computer's running really slow. Sorry. And then another one, Hey Free Today. And that was all about working with her one-on-one. I
Mm-hmm.
really don't know what's going on here.
Yeah,
Did you hear
there
about the master
is.
class? It's about to start. There's a master class that's about to start, and I don't know about that. And it's just there's a bunch of stuff here that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And the fact that they
Yeah,
don't have any support on the website, there's no
mm,
place for support.
right.
Profile, account, and sign out. That's it.
Hmm. There is something odd, and I'm
Mhm.
not really sure what it is. Jimmy Davis is supposedly a silent partner. Um,
Oh. Hmm.
yeah, I think I do believe that Brittany's heart is in the right place, and I do believe that she has developed the whole echo tapping, I do think is effective, and I think it's legitimate. I think there's some business protocols that are not in place, are evolving or growing. So something's odd.
Yeah, the tech is off here for sure.
Yeah.
And the fact is that, um, you know, I understand when you're growing a business, it's really difficult to have everything work smoothly, but this isn't right.
No. I
I don't
think
really
part of it
understand
is
that.
being international. I think that she's trying to have a tech solution for an international audience, and that takes a added level of support.
Is it support at brittanywatkins.com? Is
It
that it?
is, let me look here.
Because I don't even have that. There's
Uh,
nothing that says if you're having any trouble, get in touch with us.
Let me see where the email comes from. It's called, well, for me, it's called VIP support at brittanywatkins.com.
Okay, I'll just put support at brittanywatkins.com. Yeah, that came up. Okay. Hmm.
Well, I'm glad that you were here. I'm glad I popped on.
And
I was
I'll
running
tell you
late.
that the things that I've been doing with tapping and other modalities, because I do a lot of different modalities, are great. I've been doing tapping for many years, and what's happened here is about growth. She's got ads all over the place.
Mhm.
So what we're seeing is what happens when you don't have the back end to deal with
Yeah.
all the ads that you're putting out there, I think.
I think
to
so
it.
too. I think
And
you're spot on.
um, yeah, I've seen her ads all over the place. And a part of that is the algorithm because I've already done something with her. So
Right.
I think that's part of it too. It's weird. It's very
Yeah.
odd.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
I started this in December and I was going to do more with it in that month. This invoice is from December 15th. And
is it for $149?
yeah, 149 for the tapping circle, 149 tapping circle. And Think and Thin week, the 6 week program, 249. That
Mm-hmm.
was her dealio for doing the class with her.
Here's my guess.
That was
My
five
guess,
days or seven
yeah.
days.
I
Yeah,
did the Think and Thin myself. I did that for the 249, and then I jumped right into the Thrive and was supposed to have all kinds of time with Brittany. Hasn't happened. Um, my guess, since the tapping was 149, is that was maybe for 1 month.
that's
Could that
possible.
could that jive as to why you don't have access to?
That's possible. I wonder because it doesn't say 1 month of tapping circle. It just says 149.
Okay.
And to tell you the truth, I don't know for sure if that was 1 month or not.
Okay. Yeah,
But
that's just a guess on my part.
yeah, but I think it's when I'm working with clients, I'm doing one-on-one sessions with people. I like
Okay.
doing that. And then I have
Mhm.
groups that I work with too. Um, but to not show up when you have something on the calendar and then to take it off the calendar, that's not
Not
right.
cool. Mm-mm.
Not cool at all.
It's not right at all. And it has happened before to me. Yes.
So what I would suggest then when you write this email is to
Hmm.
put down the days that it's happened or how many times it's happened.
Yeah.
You're switching up the calendar. You don't let anybody know. We're here waiting. We've blocked time off. We're not making money now.
Yeah.
It's not
Tanya,
fair.
what is your area of expertise that you work in or focus on?
I'm a chiropractor and I do energy healing with people all over the world. And I focus on women in transition, especially grief. So I kind of help women move through old grief, release old grief, and do uh, allow for epiphanies to take place. So I kind of help people move from tragedy to treasure. Is we're looking for the things that are why is this happening? And for me, back in 1994, I had a baby that was stillborn. And I was just finishing up chiropractic college at the time. I had already been to massage school. I had been in practice and decided I would go to chiropractic college. And with this experience, I kind of felt like, okay, you better pay attention because this is something that's life or death, and you need to know what's going on here. So I focus my practice on helping people release old patterns of physiology, which happens because of their emotions. And so I do all quantum healing techniques. Tapping is one of those techniques that I use.
What is another technique that you use?
I use also MAP, Make Anything Possible. I'm using that. And I'm a master of bioenergetic synchronization technique.
What does that mean?
Um, Bioenergetic synchronization is there's four reasons why people have pain or upset. There's thoughts, there's toxins, there's trauma, and then there's timing. And the timing refers to things that have happened to you that are still processing, they're still doing it. So if you have a trauma with intense emotion, your body memorizes that and it keeps doing that physiology. Eventually, things start to break down. So what we do is help unlock that key that unlocks that physiology so your body doesn't have to keep doing it. So it's very similar to what EFT does because what we're doing is we're updating and bringing you to present time instead of doing these experiences from the past. Now, EFT does that, MAP does that, bioenergetic synchronization technique, which we call BEST for short. BEST does that. And I've been interested in this because when I was in chiropractic college, they'd say, oh, well, you get a subluxation because of trauma toxins or thought. You know, you can have stinking thinking. And I'm like, yeah, that's not everything. There's something else. So this timing part really speaks to the fact that our emotions are creating our physiology all the time. From the moment we're conceived, we start having emotions, whether they're from our mother or from ourselves. And this technique that I'm doing now, MAP, works with the subconscious, only it calls it the superconscious, which why shouldn't it be called the superconscious? It's running everything.
It does, yeah.
And so our conscious mind should be called the subconscious because it's so messed up.
It's
So
on the back burner.
yes. So we work with the superconscious and give it commands to do things. Like, I want you to do a massive change history on this and work through all the memories from birth, from conception to birth, from conception to 4 years old, and from conception to now. It's a fascinating technique. It's very simple. It's much easier than any other technique I've done because guess what? The client doesn't have to do a whole lot. Basically, you have to sit and listen or lay down and listen and let
Mhm.
what's happening happen, and your superconscious takes over and does the work. So I'm in the process right now. If you're interested in doing this, I'm
Let
actually
me
in the
let,
process right now of collecting my 75 um, sessions that I need to do to be certified. So
let me tell you why I'm asking the
yeah.
questions. One, I really think that the echo tapping for me, I have not maximized, and I have until the end of March with
Mhm.
Brittany to do this. And really it's with Casey. I'm more connected to Casey
Sure.
than to Brittany. Um, and so I want to do that, but I want to tell you just if you have the time, do you have the
Yeah, I
time?
do actually have the
Oh,
time set
okay.
aside.
We're
So
sitting here, yeah.
we might as well do
Um,
something with it. Thank you, Daphne. I
yeah.
appreciate it.
No, it's my mother. Really briefly, let me
Well, you
just
know
tell you.
what? If it's not one thing, it's your mother.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my mom is 81 and she lives with me. She has for 6 years and she is a delightful woman. Um, but she is she is a physically, emotionally, verbally abused woman. Has been my dad passed away 10 years ago, and my dad was a very mean, violent person. To us and us to her and us three kids. Extreme. I'm learned that it's extreme now.
Mm.
You don't know that when you're in that. You know that it's
No, you
wrong, but
just,
you don't know. But it
yeah.
was extreme. And my mom, and please take this as
This is totally between us. This doesn't go
yeah,
anywhere else.
yeah, no problem. My mom is of the Norwegian heritage, strong Norwegian heritage, and very
Yeah.
stoic.
Yep.
And
I
my
know this.
mom couldn't tell you an opinion if she tried. She couldn't advocate for herself. She wouldn't be able to identify a feeling. I mean, we used to laugh about it. She would say all the time, "I don't know." Well, I don't laugh about it anymore. I've learned enough to know that this is not an I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. This is an I don't know. It's really suppressed.
Yeah, it's so down there. Hmm.
Yes. And so my mom lives with me because
Yeah.
she has such extreme pain and throughout her body. Her legs have she has
Yeah.
a pain tolerance of 20 plus. You know, forget the 10. She can go beyond. And she has been her mind, it's like, thank you God for giving me this or I wouldn't have gotten through life. And she also has the opinion that she's forgotten so many things so that she could function.
Right.
Well, just recently, it just happened today. My mom flew back to Minnesota with my sister to go to her brother's funeral. And long story short, she thought she did something. She didn't do it. She calls me. She says, find it here, send it to me overnight. I need it. Well, she had it the whole time, but she does not remember putting the item in her suitcase at all.
Hmm.
And so my mom and I, and she's worried about this whole dementia thing. I'm like, you know what? This isn't dementia. This is not a marker for us to worry about your short-term memory. This is something else. And so I had that conversation with her. I'm really not wanting to take a lot of your time, but
No, you're fine. You're fine.
okay.
There's
So
plenty of
bottom
time.
line
That's
is,
been
I
two
said,
minutes,
Mom,
so don't worry.
okay. Bottom line is that I suggested to my mom today, I said, Mom, I really would love to have you think about this. I said, I really trust the people around me. I work with the elderly. This is what I've done for 26 years.
Oh my.
And I know I'm confident that you are not at 81 years old showing markers for having dementia. The person who doesn't recognize their short-term memory challenges isn't the person that we worry about for dementia. It's the person who denies forgetting, who doesn't even know that they forget.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so you're not in that category. I would like to suggest, Mom, that Jolene, my sister, said, Mom, put the pills in this bag, have it with you on the plane. You don't remember any part of putting it wherever you put it because there was a directive given to you. You were not exercising your own voice, doing it how you wanted to do. Not that it meant anything to your conscious mind,
Right.
but your subconscious has gotten to the place of saying, all right, just dismiss it. Someone's telling me what to do again. I'm
That's
not going to
very
participate in
possible.
it.
That's very,
So,
now my choice is taken away. I'm just being told what to do. So that's what I do.
yeah, that's what
Um,
I do. And I just block it out of
Unconscious.
my brain. Yep.
Mhm.
And I don't even remember doing it. And she said, oh, that's interesting. And she says, you might be onto something there. And I said, well, I've been paying attention for the last, bit of time. And there's a consistency in if I asked you, could you do this for me? Even if it was something of service, you forget if you did it or not.
Mhm.
It's any directive. I'd like you to maybe, when you get a directive, maybe consciously just think about, do I have a feeling tied to that? I don't know if your conscious can do that or not. I have no idea. I'm not the expert. I just know there's a pattern that I'm starting to see.
Yeah.
So her pain is debilitating. Nobody can find anything wrong with her
That's
pain.
because it's emotional and they're not looking there.
Yes, I am absolutely sure it is emotional pain.
Totally it is. Because
So
here's what
I've
people don't
described it
get.
to her. Oh, go ahead.
Here's what people don't get is that when you suppress emotions, it comes out in a different way. And they're not going to
Yes.
be pleasant either, ever.
Yes. So I said to her, I said, this is your nervous system, Mom.
Yeah.
Your whole life. You met Dad when you were 16 years old. He died when you were 80, no, 71. For
Yeah,
your lifetime, you have shut down your own emotions. And you
absolutely.
think that your nervous system won't be messed up because of that?
Oh, constantly. It's constantly messed up. It's
Yeah.
never
And
stopped being messed up.
And so I said, this could be nothing more than your nervous system turning in on itself,
Absolutely.
that it has no place to go. And
You know
now,
what,
and
Daphne? I have a patient who I've worked with online who's in her 80s, late 80s. She's probably in her 90s now. We got finished working on stuff because she wanted to clear up her feelings of grief over her daughter-in-law passing because they were spirit sisters.
Mhm.
And she called me and we started working. And then one day at the end of the session, she goes, I hope I can do this trip. My hip's really bothering me. I said, well, let's work on your hip. She goes, we can do that? I'm like, sure we can. Okay, I want you to think about your hip. And then I find out what the body wants to do. We're doing this all on Zoom. She's not here. I'm
Mhm.
finding out through muscle testing what the body wants to do. And then we do the work. She's like, my hip pain's gone. Called her after a cruise. I said, so how was the cruise? Did you go on the excursion? She goes, I went on every excursion. It was so much fun. We had a great time. So
I
there's no limit. I firmly believe that we can heal from everything.
I do too.
We're self-healing mechanisms. We have that ability. And if we get stuff out of the way, then the healing can happen. And sometimes that has to do, every time, that has to do with emotions that are suppressed that
Mhm.
haven't yet been able to express themselves in a healthy way. Now, when I'm doing these techniques, I might switch from one to the other really smoothly. People don't know what I'm doing because I'm not saying, okay, now we're going to do this.
Right.
But when I'm doing any of those sessions, what happens is people start to feel relief. So I might say, how is your pain 0 to 10? She'll say, it's a 10. We can get her down to 0. And I've done it over and over again with people, getting them from 10 to 0 on all kinds of things, pain, relationships, eating. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to do Brittany's course, because I want to see what she's doing, because it's
Hmm.
easy for us to do this.
Yeah.
And I'm in a group that Margaret Lynch Ranieri, I ran the group for years, and then she said, I'm not going to do the group anymore. And our group stayed together. So we've been
Mm.
continuing to do tapping and bringing other things into it and saying, what do you want to do? So this is a constant thing that people are starting to now understand. Their emotions and their feelings are creating their physiology. You don't know what your liver's doing right now. You don't
Mm-mm.
have to know.
Mm-mm.
But your subconscious, superconscious is working on you right now and running that system so that you don't have to think about it. When we're doing the map work, what we're doing is we're saying, okay, um, these parts have been messed with. There's a part that's sticking in here that shouldn't be here. And so, and I can send you a video on that. It's really neat. And then we give commands to the superconscious, fix this, put that where it needs to be. And
Tanya, I really think this is my mom. She My mom is an amazingly strong woman. She is she is a shell of a person and has been for years. And there's a lot of codependency between my mom and I that I'm constantly pushing up against and trying to not do. But I know this pain has got to be addressed. She is going to be in a wheelchair if we don't get the pain under control. And there is not a physiological reason for the pain. We have been exploring it for years.
not there because it's not in, it's up here. It's in how much she was suppressed. It has
Yes.
nothing to do with her physical body, except that's where it's going to show up. And I've treated so many people over this. I'm going to send you, I put my website in the
I
chat,
got it. Yep.
and I'm putting how you make an appointment with me for energy healing also there. So
Okay.
when you open that up, you'll see all these different things you can do with me.
Okay.
And you can pick the map sessions at the top. Then there's like a collaboration session. There's a claim your power session. Claim your power session is just us talking and getting to know each other. There's all of those things. And you can pick any one of those you want. The one you don't want to pick is the one-on-one healing session because I have to bring somebody into the work first before I can
Okay.
do a one-on-one healing session. That's for people who are already in a program. And
Okay.
we can tailor it to what you need. I mean, I have a 3 month program. I have, we can do we can make it whatever she needs to have. So if it's like 4 sessions, great. If it's 9 sessions, that would be the 3 month program. So it's not written in stone. In other words, we can tailor it to what she needs. We can customize it.
This would be really good. My mom, she's in the state of mind though that she's she's tried some psychotherapy and she just could not. She's like, Daphne, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
Daphne,
so
you're so
we
good
don't
at
do that.
articulating yourself. So she can't do that, but she is, I believe, at a place of maybe it's feeling her mortality with her brother's death, who's
No doubt.
like 15 months older than her.
Well, here, Daphne, what I would ask her when we were doing a map session is I would ask her, what do you want to work on? And she would say, the pain in my legs. And I would say, okay, so what's the feeling? What's emotion do you have about that? And she could say something like, I'm tired of it,
That's
or,
about as deep as it would get.
right? So we can work with that. And then I would ask her, rate the intensity. And she might say, well, it's a 9 because she's never going to go to 10, right?
Hmm.
It's a
Yeah,
9, or she might even say it's a 7. And I'll say,
she
okay.
will.
And then we'll do some certain things where I talk to her super conscious. I talk to the parts. I'm not talking to her. When I talk to
Mhm.
her, I'll use her name. And then I'm asking the superconscious, okay, I want you to do massive change history and do put these memories where they need to be. And so that can go on for a while because depending on where it takes us, there's a flow chart. We can go
Mhm.
through a lot of different things. And all she has to do is say, oh, yeah, it feels like a six now. Or
That's it.
suddenly felt, I've had people feel all different kinds of things. It just depends on the person. Everybody's different. Some
How long
people,
have you done this, Tanya?
I've been doing this for this quantum healing work I've been doing for about 30 years.
Wow.
I started
And
as a massage therapist and I would start getting information from people without them telling me what it was.
so you have an empathic gift.
I do. Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
And and then I honed it a little bit more. And then in 2014, I started doing energy scans where I would scan a person's chakra energy and I could tell you a story about yourself. And that's a great way to start too, because if you're, and some people are into that, but if if you want to get a picture of what your energy is putting out there, I can see that and give you a story about it, and you'll go, "Oh yeah, somebody else told me that too." You know, like it.
You can do this via just
Yeah.
this mode of communication?
Mhm. Yeah, it's easy with this. I could have people give me a picture. I used to do it where I would look at their picture on Facebook and I would read the picture and say, "Oh yeah, this is what's coming up." Because Daphne, the whole point is that I'm not filtering what is coming in.
Right.
I'm not saying, "Oh, that can't be it." Right? Like
Right.
how we do. We say,
Yeah.
"Oh, that can't be it." What I'm doing is saying, "Show me what she needs to know about her crown chakra."
So my sister, and I want you to know this just so we're from northern Minnesota, small little town. We're a bunch of farm people.
I
And I
already
now
know
live
all about you.
well, and now I live in Seattle. I've lived
The five food groups, one of them is hot dish. I know that.
You got it. You got it. And now I live in Seattle. I've lived in Seattle since 1989 and
Awesome.
my family all moved out here and we're really strong in our Lutheran faith and just the stereotype Garrison Keillor if you ever listen to one of his
Mhm.
we're it. We're it.
People
So
say my husband looks like Garrison Keillor. Like, oh, no,
so
he did.
so
He's more handsome.
yeah.
My husband's
So,
more handsome.
yeah, my mom is just getting so tired. She's so tired, but I think that I've been telling her about the tapping and she's like, Daphne, this is so interesting. And I'm like, really? And
So
she's like,
we might do like a tapping with the two of you so that you're doing
yeah,
it together. And
yeah,
that
that might
might
be
be
really
really
good.
good.
Yeah.
So just think about what you'd like to do, and then we can set up a time for us to meet with her and 25 minutes, and she'll get a kind of a sense of what we're up to. And then if you want to do an energy scan or any of those things, just check it out there. I do,
Okay.
the energy scan is a $200 session because
Mm-hmm.
it's 90 minutes long. And I'm giving you lots of information. We're recording it. I'm sending you the recording, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
People always say, "Oh, you should make them record it." I'm like, "Yeah, then they won't look at it." So
It's got to have value, you know?
it has to have value. So we're doing all that, and that gives us a really good jumping off point for you to like, I know now I can see, and a lot of times what happens when we're doing the energy scan, is people hear me say things that they have felt but never verbalized. Like, that's true. That is what it feels like. It
Okay.
does because I'm getting visual images of stuff. I do a lot of visual stuff. So, like for instance, I might look at your third eye and say, "Well, this is a lighthouse, but you're at the bottom of the lighthouse and you're looking up at it and going, there's no way I can get up there." But somebody else might be on the top of the lighthouse going, "I'm ready to fly." So it just
Mm-hmm.
depends on the person. So we kind of extrapolate from there. And you've told
Okay.
me enough. Almost too much. So I would know what to look for. Like look for
Okay.
where, so I would look for a pattern like when did this happen before to Daphne? Let's just talk about you for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
you had this abusive father. Where else did that show up? Was it in a past life? Was that going on? And you don't have to believe in past lives. It's just a way for us to talk about what ancestry, it could be generations. See, it doesn't matter. It's
I've worked with a homeopath naturopath who did muscle testing, which I really value. I value muscle testing a lot. And there was a time that I went in with a friend of mine, 30-year friend, and he and his wife and we went to these sessions together, and I was sitting aside and we went to each other's sessions because we were so close and we just knew each other so well, and it's just what we did. Anyway, there was a time that said whatever we were talking about, Mark was having his turn and he it came up with you have generational things that went on, past lives. Daphne, you're responding. I was responding to what was being
yeah.
discovered with Mark. My body just took over.
Yep.
It
Yep.
was so bizarre.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is amazing when you open
We're
up your mind.
multidimensional beings. We're not just this sack of meat. We're
No.
multidimensional beings. And I just put up on in the comments to my muscle testing video so you can learn how to do it for yourself.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So watch that on YouTube. That's on my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Tanya English.
Oh, I gotta
Today I'm
talk.
going to
I
talk
stop you. I
about muscle. Stop me
stop.
from talking. It's a great way for you. So
Hold it. I thought I stopped you.
Sonia, be
Let
quiet.
me, let me just get to it.
Something that you're craving, something that's actually
Ah,
good for you.
here we go.
Your innate intelligence is.
Pause. There we go.
There we go. So yeah,
All right.
so just use that, and then if you want to get on the schedule, we can set up something right now if you want.
You know what? I think that would be really good. I do have to get an email out before this four.
Okay.
I want to jump on. Are you now? Are you getting on the buddy call that's at 4?
I
That
don't
wasn't
think
on your
so.
calendar.
I have, well, I did have something on my calendar as an orientation call at 7:30, but I'm not doing that.
No, I'm not doing the
I'm
orientation
sending,
call.
I'm sending, I'm sending a message saying, you gave me a call, you took it away, what's going on?
I'm going to send the same message. Okay, we'll
Yeah.
get 2 of those sent out. I'll do that, and then I have to do this. I do think that we're going to connect together. My mom is in Minnesota for 10 days, so she's going to be absorbed. Um, with she's there with my sister,
Yeah.
and me, I just have to look at my schedule. So
Daphne, what's your email?
it's Daphne, Daphne 1464 at Gmail.
Okay.
And I'm in Seattle, and you are where?
I'm in Iowa, so I'm
Okay.
I'm just south of your mom.
Are you this? She's told me with the wind chill it's 51 below zero and it's 14 below right now. Are you in that
Right
frigid?
now, it's not at that level yet, but this right now it's let's see, it's 21 degrees here.
Oh
This
gosh.
weekend, it's going to be the high is going to be -4,
Oh gosh. Yeah.
and there's
See,
going to be a wind, so it's going to be worse. So I'm
yeah,
putting my
my
email in here too. You can always get me there. Um,
okay.
and then
Dr. Tanya English at Gmail.
yep,
Okay.
yep. And then this is my phone number.
Okay.
And you can
Say it
always
to,
text me if you want to text
hey, do
me.
you know how to save messages here? I don't know how to do that.
If you go up to the top of the chat,
Yep.
there should be something that's now I'm not seeing it. Um, there should be 3 dots there that say save message. It might be at the bottom too. Let me
Let
see.
me look
No, it
here.
doesn't. It's not having it.
Who can see your messages? You know what? I'm just going to take a picture of it.
Yeah,
Hold on.
take a picture and then we'll
Because
delete
I don't
it.
know how to always do this stuff. I try to be tech savvy, but I'm kind of fake.
Daphne, I'm doing a listening to your soul session on Tuesday night if you want to come.
Okay.
Free. And you can get me on Facebook. Let me, I have a group on Facebook too called Healing with the Blues. I'm also a blues singer. I have a band.
Oh,
So
how
yeah,
fun.
it'll be fun. So Facebook, it's Tanya R. English.
Hey, Tanya R. English.
Yep. And I have
Can,
healing. Yeah.
can you just send me an email with
Yeah.
that? I
I
took a
can.
picture of this, so I do
I
have
can send you
that.
an email with
And I
all of
did
that.
open up the things that you sent, so I do have them on my, and I can
Okay.
save them. But thank you so much for your time. And obviously, this was meant to happen, so I'm happy.
Absolutely.
I'm
I'm
very
very
happy. I
happy with
really
that.
think my mom could resonate with you.
I think
She's
yeah, it'd be nice to be able to do that because, you know, we don't have to put people out to pasture just because there's something going on with them. And this,
no.
I'm excited about this new technique map that I'm learning because it is so gentle and it is so respectful of people's parts and the trauma that they've had. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you an email and it's going to have the video about that in it. And I'll put
Okay.
another video in it that I've done called How Healing and Disease Happen. It'll make total sense to you. And you'll be like,
Okay.
oh, that's
Is
why.
that something that would be appropriate to share with my mom?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yep, anybody. It's on the website,
Okay.
but I'll
Okay.
send it to you.
That sounds really good. Thank you so much for your
You're
time
so
today.
welcome. Thank you,
And I
Daphne.
don't mean to be disrespectful of you being a doctor, so I can
Not at
certainly call
all.
you
Not at
whatever you
all.
would
Thank you.
prefer.
This is my job. This is what I love to do.
Okay.
Connect. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank
Sounds
you,
good.
Daphne.
Thank you. Bye-bye.